Good evening, good morning, and also good afternoon, regardless of the nation where you are. Welcome again, our program, Talk Show Behind the Curtain. I want to welcome you all. I'm Robert Yeo, and by the grace of God, God has given me the grace to introduce to you this program. And our theme for today is sex in the church. And many people, when you talk about sex, they feel like it's a demon, and some of them, they start cursing, maybe have the spirit of, even though you dream about sex, some of them, they think about the spirit of lasting, and you end up going to fasting and also into prayer. But in the other side of that, the nation is yearning about sex, while the church is taking away church sex in the church. But the community, they are yearning about the sex. Secondly, at the same time you are fearing to talk about the sex, but you are forcing our children to get married. Yeah. But how will them go there in the marriage when they have never even heard about that? I'm Robert here again. I want to welcome my brother Albert. Say hi to millions of people who are listening, who are viewing us across the world. On YouTube channel, we have people on Facebook, we have people on Instagram, we have people who are going to share the message to the WhatsApp, to individual people. So let's welcome Albert to say hi and to welcome them all.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm Lugorobi Herbert by name. Thank you, Pastor, for inviting me and making me part of this program. Yeah. Actually, sex is something that we should talk about in our daily life. I'm happy to be part of this program, and I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. You're going to be part of us. You're going to dig deeper in what we call sex. It's not just a word of 3 letters, but it goes deeper than that. Thank you so much for making me part of it.
Well, thank you so much. Our viewer across the world, I'm Robert Yeo. Don't forget to share the message to your friend, to inbox us if you have any question about the sex. Also, if you want to come and be part of this, just inbox me over there. I shall welcome you and we shall talk about it. This day we will discover that anything which you have not talked about, then you will never exercise about it. Word of knowledge before we start. Ever one of knowledge. I discovered, I've been thinking about this morning, and I read some of the story, and I formed it. It's a wise saying. Yeah. That if you want to know that people miss you so much and they love you so much, put your hand, get your hand, put it into the basket of water, and remove your hand out of it. That if you find a hole, the hole you left in the bucket of water, that's how much people love you when you are not there. That's how much people miss you when you are not there. What does this mean, guys? That sometimes what you have not done today, it never come to pass. The only chance you have is to do it now. Because if you fail to do it today, tomorrow you will never do it again in your life. Secondly, people just love you when you are valuable. The day you pass off or the day you are not there, no one will talk about you again, and they will forget about. The Bible says there is a man in Egypt. This man was as Israel, called Joseph. Joseph was loved by Pharaoh. But then now came a man who doesn't know about Joseph.
Because he had died.
He died. The Pharaoh who knew Joseph died. And Joseph did many things in the land of Egypt. But you know, they couldn't remember everything he did. Like you're putting your hand into the basket of the water. When you remove it, no one will. You cannot find a hole. Immediately remove the hand.
Water comes back again.
And join again. You remove it, you leave the office. They have replaced already the person who are in charge of it. Tomorrow they will not forget about. They will forget about you. So the only chance you have is right now. Think about it before you commit yourself. But it's good to commit yourself and leave a good legacy. We should bring people to remember about you. For instance, where we are, they will remember me in the church. Because I dig a foundation of it. They say, there was a young man called Robert. He did something. I don't want to forget about that. Don't forget that. People will love you mostly when it's not out. Let's go back again to the word of sex.
Perfect.
Yes, Robert. Herbert. You know, I'm Robert, you're Herbert. So it's just a comparison. Now, many of you, when they talk about the sex in the church, mostly the youth, even when they dream about the sex, some of them go to the pastor, some of them they run away. But just want to ask one question: is sex good?
Actually, sex is perfect, not even just good. It's perfect.
Why is it perfect?
7 reasons why it is perfect. 1,
Just 2 reasons.
2 reasons.
Yes.
It's one of the best ways of enjoying our lives. Secondly, without sex, I wouldn't have been part of this wonderful and amazing world.
Wow, that's great. Without sex, you would have been.
I wouldn't have been part of this amazing world.
Secondly,
I'm a
sex
product of
is
sex.
what? Enjoyable what?
Yes.
Wow.
Part of pleasure. You
That's
must enjoy
great.
it.
That's great. Now, are you married?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Perhaps I haven't found the right person to be my wife for the rest
How
of my
have,
life.
how have you experienced the enjoyment of the sex? Do you have sex?
Yeah, actually, I love sex. Actually,
Do you have sex?
I've ever had sex.
But do you have now?
No.
How? Why?
Just because I discovered why I shouldn't have it at the moment. You know, we have few things to do. Like, I will say, 4 things you should put in your mind before doing anything. The what, the why, the how, and when. So,
But the 2 things has compared with the 4 questions.
Yes.
One,
yeah,
it's one of the places where you enjoy.
yes,
Do you love yourself?
yeah, I love
The
myself.
Bible says,
Yes,
love your enemy or love your neighbor
yeah,
as
I
you love
love
yourself.
yourself.
But if you love and you feel sex enjoyable things, why don't you do it?
Well, because
Maybe you don't love yourself to do it.
I love it.
Yes.
But I said the what, which is sex, the why, which is why am I doing sex, why am I going into that act, the when, the time, why, the time.
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Now, what is sex?
Sex is an act which has to take place between a man and a woman, not between a man and a man.
And why would you like to do sex?
Because I have to bring posterity, because we must leave a legacy.
So do you mean that without sex you can't live a legacy? The miracle have been done sex, but no legacy.
Well, in terms of posterity, like people, our children, you cannot leave children without sex.
So you are just going for the marriage or to have sex purpose for to have children and that's all?
For like 2 or more purposes, like as I said, with the sex, it's one of the most enjoyable thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And secondly, you should do it to leave children that will come after you, that will succeed you.
Yes.
Without it, you cannot have children.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
without sex,
Yeah.
you can't have children.
Yes.
That's the way God delivers us in order to have children.
Yes.
But when is sex supposed to be done?
Sex is supposed to be done when you're rightfully married.
So you mean when I'm outside, like Mike is there and lots of other people that were viewing us. So tell the people, if those who are not married, are they not supposed to have sex?
You are not supposed to have sex. Morally, you're not supposed to have sex. But I know many people have had sex. Like, personally, I've ever had sex before. Yes.
How was
I'm
it?
not a virgin.
How was your first time?
My first experience as a human being, because I was being introduced to something new. So I can't really explain sex. Like, feelings cannot be explained.
When have you
Yeah.
given your life to Jesus?
I gave my life to Jesus in 2012. That's 8, I'm almost approaching 9 years
Now,
in salvation.
before salvation,
Yes.
just 5 minutes. Before salvation,
Yes.
how often was you doing the sex?
Well, before salvation, I used to have sex because I was a heathen.
You
Yeah.
was a girlfriend.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend. Actually, not a girlfriend, but girlfriend.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
more than one.
More than one.
So this is amazing.
That was-
but now in 2012, you give your life to Jesus.
Yeah, I gave my life to
Now-
Jesus, and I discovered the light and darkness. I was doing it, but outside time. That's why I say 4 things: the what, the why, the how, and the when. So when matters most.
Then, I have some men and women, our friends, they are
Yeah.
viewing us, some of them, they're in this system, but
Yes.
they don't know how to come out of it.
Yeah.
They are born again, some of them, they're young, they're
Yeah.
at school,
Yeah.
some of them, their parents are one of the honorable people in
Right.
the world,
Yeah.
that involve themselves in sex,
Yeah.
but they don't know how they can come out of it.
Yeah.
You used to have girls
Yes.
or girlfriends,
Yeah.
but you gave your life to Christ.
Christ.
Have you continued with them? What supported you? How did you come out of that and you drop them out and you start to live another kind of life, which wasn't easiest at the beginning?
Yeah, actually, when you talk about that, I would like to say, once you discover yourself that what I was doing was wrong, the one comes in and you say sex should be done after considering two things, the emotional and the rational, whereby you feel it that you want to have sex with so and so, or anyone of your desire, but the rational comes in. Why am I supposed to have
What's the purpose of this sex?
Yes. Yeah.
Because you know, two things I want people to understand.
Yes.
And they work together.
Yes.
If there is no price, there is no cause.
Yes.
Many people they don't want to pay the cost because they don't know the price. So what are the price of sex? And what the price is the one bring the cause.
Yes.
So do you mean other people they have no cause why they're having sex, but they just have sex for the matter of enjoyment?
Yeah, enjoyment, just pleasure. If you're just having sex just because of pleasure or enjoyment, that's why I left actually my girlfriends, because I didn't pay much for them. I would just enjoy.
You mean before you give your life to Christ, you have girls?
I had girls,
but you didn't love them.
I didn't love them, but I
just want to enjoy sex with them. Do you know some of your girls are over there? People are just using you. They're fulfilling their dream and their purpose because they want to enjoy you.
I don't dream. No, just desire. Yes.
They just want to enjoy
to use.
Wow. They just want to use you.
Despitefully use you.
Wow. Now, what advice can you give to the boys? Ask your cocoa in 2 minutes.
Boys, I will tell you, when you're going into this act of sex, use your minds well. Like the emotional, your mind has 3 parts. You have the neocortex, which is the thinking brain. Use it well. Think, why am I going to sex? Use your medulla, which is the emotional part of it. Use your neocortex, which is when you see a girl, yes, you have seen she's beautiful, but after admiring that girl, what comes in?
Which you need to write in.
Yeah.
Careful. I will come with a question next time. Is it good to have sex before marriage, or you have sex and you go in when you already experienced the one you are going to meet?
Actually, we will answer that next time.
That's the next question. You come with him or
we got answers. And I got many answers about it.
Is it good to have marriage, a woman or a girl, and you start on the same day? Oh, a girlfriend is good to have sex with her or with a boy before marriage. We shall come about that next week. Thank you so much, Albert, for coming in our program today. This is Behind the Curtain, and also our talk show, Sex in the Church. Sex is not a sin, but also it can become a sin. So God has created that in His own image, and God has given us all what we want, and also God designed everything which was good and perfect for everybody. But let us something. What can wait, let us wait. And what cannot wait, let's act upon it. So sex can wait. For you who are in school, wait and study fast. For you who have not yet married, get a right partner so that you can start your life with. I myself am married, and now 10 years almost. I'm enjoying my life in marriage and a whole successful life. Next time will come, maybe I will one day I will host my wife and we shall talk together about that. And we love us all, guys. Mike, thank you so much for being there on the camera, also doing all the broadcasts live to our people. And now on the computer doing editing and every kind of work you're doing now, man. And Mike, you're doing a great work. Love you so much. Abad, thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
We really we learn and also enjoy it. Next time, don't forget. Don't forget.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We'll answer many questions about that.
Yeah, I'll be here every time you need me.
We love you guys. We say we miss you. Have a wonderful evening. For those who are in some part of the world, also have a wonderful time. God bless you. See you next time. Bye bye.
Yes, sir.